Covering more. Sorry I'm a little later today. Normally I start at 6 and it's like what, 10:15 I think. 10:30. Hopefully my voice will hold out. It's still not the greatest. And for a snack, we're going to be having some teriyaki beef jerky. It's actually my roommate's. He said I could have some. So I had one a while ago. He gave me, and then I'm having another one right now. Go ahead and try it out. And Skittles is just about to hop on the couch here because he thinks he deserves one. Let's see if we get anybody in here. If I can get the baggie open. There's at least one person in here. Thanks for coming by, whoever you are. Hopefully you had a blessed New Year's Day today. We actually were on a live this morning at, what, 2 o'clock? Hey, Darius, how's it going? How was your New Year's Day today? Did you work today or no? We got a little Flynn Skittles here. He's wanting some of our beef jerky bits. Mm-hmm. What do you say? Hey, Joe Bird. Canella, don't bump the stand. How was your day, Joe Bird? Skittles. This is my beef jerky. No. I stayed home most of the day. I figured I'd take it easy. It's been okay. I don't work 15. Gotcha. Hey, Adams. How's it going, Adams? Woohoo, what's going on? Yeah, I didn't work today. Thanks for coming in, Darius. I believe you're new. Appreciate you showing up. So we do all sorts of stuff on this channel. We talk about guns. I have guns in the other room. Sometimes we talk in the room with the guns in it. Sometimes we do outdoor stuff. We talk about hiking, hunting, all sorts of good stuff. Skittles, what do you want? Yeah. Well, I did do one today already. I did one this morning at 2 o'clock in the morning. Let's see, I did it from like 1:30 to about 2:30 in the morning. What's up, Topic? How's it going? Yeah, I had some stuff going this evening, so. Been here live about 4 times. Okay. Probably been a while then. YouTube has just been kind of bad at pushing our content right now, ever since Gemini took over. Skittles. Topic says he's doing great. Awesome. Or she. I'm not sure who you are. Probably a he. Eating some beef jerky here. Don't want to eat that. That's a little anti-moisture oxygen absorbent thingy. A he. Okay, I figured. I do have about 7 or 8% that are females that come into my streams. At least it used to be. Got a Ruger American Gen 2 and 6.5. Nice. Ruger American are very nice rifles. Bang for the buck. They're very accurate for the price you pay. As you have revolvers and double barrel shotguns and AK and MP5. I do, yes. Yeah, they're in the room. I have all those. Maybe that's what you asked last time. That might be what you're saying. Yes, I have like 9 double barrel shotguns, 16 revolvers, and 1 AK-47 and 1 MP5. I posted one of the MP5 last Thursday. Remington 870. Nice. I have a Winchester 1200, a Sears and Roebuck that's made by Winchester. It's an M200. Then I have a Weatherby 20 gauge. And then a whole bunch of double barrels that are old. Except there's a 10 gauge. It's not super old. Yeah, I got lots of pistols. I got 22 pistols, counting the MP5, because it's considered a pistol. And an AR. I have an AR-15 as well. 16-inch barrel on that. Hey, waiters. I probably won't be able to sing it very well because my throat's bad. We'll try. You know me, I always try to do it for you. And I'm proud to be an American. It was okay. Pulled the starter out of the truck. Oh, there you go. Out of the Ford? It's a little late too, kind of. Yeah, it is. We are Charlie Kirk. Amen. It's just a throat. It's just right here in the throat. It's not that it's sore. It's just like a bunch of like swellness. Actually, these are here you go. They're beef jerky. It's beef jerky bites. I sat on my couch playing God of War Ragnarok. Gotcha. By the way, AT waiters and Muhammad, welcome. Appreciate you coming by. Yeah, my throat is just messed up. Yeah, I know. It looks like a little chip package. But yeah, it's beef jerky. Been feeling that too lately. Weird feeling. A little bit. Yeah. Some of it was, it didn't help. I didn't get much sleep last night because I got home at like 1 o'clock in the morning. And then I did a live with you guys for an hour and a half, roughly an hour, right around an hour. And then, let's see then. Then I naturally woke up at like 7 o'clock. My son put me on his hoverboard. You broke my hand. Ow! You broke your hand. Back to the Future hoverboard like? It sucks. Oh yeah, any broken bones suck. I broke my ankle. The last thing I broke was my pinky toe on my left foot. I stepped it really hard, I think it was. Broke it. 11 people in the chat. Thanks for coming by to Desert Armory and More. We talk about hunting stuff, shooting. We show you guns sometimes. Let's see here. Talk about hunting, hiking, mine exploring, cave exploring. We got all that stuff on our channel. We're eating Skittles. No, Skittles is right here. My dog. Skittles the dog. This is beef jerky. Skittles is down here, the doggy. Do gun shooting competitions. I never have, waiters. What can mods even do? Mods, Adam, they kick out people that are being not behaving. And they could put people in timeout. I thought it was Skittles. No, Skittles is the doggy right here. You remember Skittles the dog, right? He's right here. You can see his nose in the corner over here. There he is. Thinking about entering some comps this year. I might want to too. Some of my friends that work at the Pawn and Gun, they do. And so I might want to join them. What's up, legit? Or do you need a license to buy a... Yes, you do. You need to use your driver's license, and you need to check your state and local laws to see if you need some other type of training or card of some sort, special license. Yeah, it varies on your state. Do you have a GX? No, we don't, Willowman. We do not, remember? We don't. Yeah, that's most of them, waiters, but there's a few like California where I was, you needed the firearm safety card, FSC. In other places, you need the FOID card. What's up, John? Happy New Year from snowy northern New York. Wow. Right here with 3 feet and 18 out. Oh, my. Like the snow brand. Stretch from Lake Superior all the way to Boston. All the way to Boston, mate. Hey, what's up, Okie? Barry says, "Oh, it's Skittles, not Skittles." Yeah, Skittles well, it's probably my throat's messing it up. Like the candy. My dog's name is Skittles, like the candy. Started out of the C20. Oh, the C20, gotcha. Haha, Happy New Year. Yep. Yeah, Happy New Year's to him, right? Get all the snow. He's like, Happy New Year, dump. Camden, how's it going? Got a clone Glock 17 Gen 3, and I'm fairly eject, not even leaving chamber, trying to figure out cause. I had that issue with my my Glock 17 Gen 3 clone as well. It was an FMK, And I talked to them about it, and they sent me a new extractor, and I put a new extractor in it. So all you need is a background check. Yeah, Adam, same here. Background check and your driver's license so they know it's you, or a passport. Hey, who's drawing on my money? Oh, I don't know. I'm from last night. Think I'm done with drinking. Yeah, that's what they say, but then guess what? They're at it again. Oh, Skittles. Good boy. Good Skittles. Good Skittles. I wouldn't know what a hangover's like. I've never drunk in my life, so never got drunk ever. I don't drink, so not that. Drink soda, coffee, water, juice, milk. I love milk. Of course, I like my coffee, which I never had today. Headache? Yeah, me too. I woke up with a bad headache, and I have a slight one about right in here. This morning it was back here in my neck. Right now it's a light one right here. I don't drink. It's a waste of time. And a waste of money. Always get money that can't be used. Got to go. It's late. Good night. See you, Darius. Yeah, sorry I didn't start earlier. I was kind of busy. Anywho, appreciate you coming by. Before you leave, please double tap the screen if you haven't to help with the algorithms. Thanks. What are you doing, Skittles? Huh? You just chilling right there? Oh, you just chilling? Yep, see ya. Oh, Skittles. We don't want free kisses right now, okay? You want to say hi to the camera? Skittles, say hi. Say hi, Skittles. Hi, everyone. Hi. Skittles. Do you like the 6.5 Creedmoors? I've never shot one, but I hear they're pretty good. I don't own any. John says, in order to buy a handgun in New York, to take a 2-day handgun safety course that covers carry laws. Course, and then issue permit by your county. Oh, got you. Well, that's if you want a carry permit, you have to, or even just to purchase one. What's up, Long Hunter? How's it going? Because like here in Arizona, we have constitutional carry, so you don't need a carry permit unless you're wanting to go in government buildings or certain other areas. Jakaka, how's it going? For Black Hat, I am Ubakist. Ubakist. I'm not sure who that is. What do you hunt? Currently, I went for a buck in November. Unfortunately, we didn't see any buck. I have a bear hunt coming in the spring, and I have our javelina here in Arizona. It's a pig. I got one in the spring, and I also have currently there's dove and quail, so I need to do that again. What's up, Long Hunter? Let's see here. I would love to hunt other stuff too, but it's a little bit hard sometimes to get stuff here in Arizona tag wise. Comps in my area have a rifle pistol event. Don't want to use my AR-15 because it's a hair trigger. There you go. Hey guys. Oh, hey Pagester. What extractor would you recommend? Well, I don't know if I actually have a brand I would recommend. It's just for me, mine was a lifetime warranty, the firearm, and I bought it myself. And so I messaged them and said, hey, this is what's happening. The extractor's not working. They sent me the original replacement. It's been working fine. Do I have an AK originally from Russia? No, mine is a Makarov. I mean a Kalashnikov, but it's a Kalashnikov USA. Might raise some eyes if I use the competition. Yeah, maybe. So yeah, my AK is a Kalashnikov USA, which is out of business now, I think. I think I have a switch. Sure enough. Any squirrel in your areas? We have a few ground squirrels, but not tree squirrels. The tree squirrels are up in the mountains beside me, as well as up north. They have a lot of them. But we do have tree squirrels in some of the mountains by me. How's everyone? I'm doing great, except my throat. Which Second Amendment is your favorite? Which Second Amendment? There's only one Second Amendment. Even to purchase a handgun, no handgun ownership without a permit. We also have semi-automatic rifle licensing to buy any semi-auto rifle for as much as I think. Retarded. Yeah. So, John, when I lived in California, I'm from Arizona. I moved to California for a while and then came back to Arizona. You had to get a firearm safety card, which is you had to do like a written test. It didn't take very long, and you could get that, and that lasted like 5 or 6 years. You'd have to get it renewed every once in a while. You even had to have that for ammo, to purchase ammo, plus a background check for ammo, too. Long time no see. What's up, Purple? Yeah, YouTube is finally pushing my videos to some of my older subscribers. I think they're seeing if you guys are real yet. What's up, Paige? Cannon says, do you remember if the extractor was loose or any idea or go out and buy parts? So it wasn't that it was loose, it just wasn't grabbing anymore. I don't know if the spring got loose. It's not like I've ran a lot of rounds through it. I maybe had 1,000 through it. It's a cheaper 9 mil, so that could be why too. It's not like it was worn a lot either. What's up, 44 Carbine? So it's your dog. I saw its nose. He is off my lap now, but the big dog is over there chilling on the couch. That one's a German Shepherd. Her name is Canela, which is Spanish for cinnamon. Her name's Canela. She's about 13. Right, Canela? Canela, say hi. What's up? All right, let's see here. Hi, my friend. What's up, Amaya? Let me find out. It says hi. Hello. Olivia, how's it going? Do you know Stray Kids? I do not. You have a tan 1975 Chevy Square Body. Awesome. Four-wheel driver, too. Good doggies. Yep. Williams is so beautiful. Olivia says, you know Stray Kids. I don't. I was thinking about getting a German Shepherd this year. Yeah, that's what she is. She's a German Shepherd. A rescue. I found her on the road. But yeah, she's like 13 years old. I've had her since 2019. And she was about 5 or 6 when I got her. So, yeah. I got her in March of 2019. Purple says German Shepherds are so nice. They are. The problem is about the age she is, they start wearing down. She is definitely a little slower. You have one, yeah. She's a little slower. She can get on the couch okay, but not my bed because it's taller. Pups cost about 1,000 nearby. Yeah, purebreds, yeah. Purebreds would be about $1,000. Mm-hmm. Mine was free. You have a 7-year-old Rottweiler. There you go. And then Skittles, the little Queensland Red Heeler, that you saw his nose. He was road rescue too. He showed up in the neighborhood. He's about 5. How to train your dog to stop peeing on carpet? Legit. Honestly, my dogs were house trained when I got them. Skittles has never peed in the house. Canela did one time when I first got her because she didn't know what to do. She was new to the place. John says, oh, I also picked up a Winchester Model 70. Awesome. The 225 Winchester, it's basically obsolete, but brass can be made, modifying and fire form 3030. Oh, interesting. Performance-wise, about equal to 22-250. Oh, that's a nice round. 22-250 is a nice round. I'm going to screenshot that. You might see my hand in the camera. Yeah, I have some obsolete. I have like the 2520 Winchester. I have the 3220. I have some 25 rimfire that's obsolete. What's up? Let me find out. What do you think of the Springfield XD Mod 3? I think Springfield XDs are pretty nice. I've never shot one. I'm trying to think of a handled one. I think I handled a 40 one time, but I've never bought one. I have a friend who has a 40, an XD 40. I don't know what gen it is, though, or model. He got a grouse one-handed with it over in Pennsylvania. I have a GRT pup that thinking about getting another dog to keep her company. There you go. What's up, Brad Marks? Just sub. Can you shout out my cousin? Yeah, you think I'm gonna say that, right? Maze. We'll just say Maze. Buck Maze. Uh-huh. Love my 45 ACP XD. There you go. There you go. Yeah. They have that, if I recall, don't they have that grip safety, kind of like 45 ACP 1911s? How the 1911s have the grip safety? Let me find out. It says, just got on another along with a Hellcat. My first ever purchase. Awesome. Congrats. That is a very good first purchase for a handgun. Very good. When I went for a EDC carry, I was debating between a Hellcat and a 365, which I might get a Hellcat eventually. But a 365 came across for a good price at a pawn shop. Let's see here. Yeah, it has the grip safety like 1911s. That's what I thought. Yeah, it has grip safety. Yep. Yeah, the XDs I believe do. I don't think they're quite as big, as well as it doesn't have as big as a beaver tail. It's not really beaver tail, kind of, but not really. All right, I use it as my EDC. Yep. So you have, I heard they came out with a Hellcat 380 as well as a 365 380. They were kind of competing. I do carry a 380 quite often, my 2.0 Bodyguard Smith& Wesson. That one I carry more often than the 365. That really chosen says only those who keep moving forward will ever know what's next. Huh, that's an interesting saying. I'm going to screenshot that one. Thanks for those interesting words. Hellcat is over. Okay, that one I already said. I really like the Springfield XD Mod 3. Nice shooter. There you go. Is that made in Croatia like their other ones are? You love the 9mm. Okay, there you go. Moved to Arizona from California, so I got to purchase early here. Let me find out. Yeah, I'm in Arizona as well. I'm in southern Arizona, down from Tucson. I lived in Cali, north, or it'd be east of Fresno in Squaw Valley. Now it's called Yucat's Valley. I was there for 12 years and 3 months, something like that. And I've been back in Arizona a year, just last 24th. Croatia. Yeah, so are their echelons. What's up, Sarah? If you were a ruler of your own country, what would be the first law you would enforce? I don't know. That would be an interesting one to think about. I think would be a good one is make the Bible mandatory to be read in public schools. Bibles to be read mandatory in public schools. Okay, I'm in Yuma from San Diego. There you go. That's what I love here. Yeah, Yuma is a little harder than where I'm at. You're about, I looked it up one time, how far Yuma was, because another person was from Yuma, or maybe it was you. I think it was like 4.5, 5 hours, Yuma, from me. It's pretty much straight out. Like I would take 10 and then go up to 8 and then hit all the way down to 8 where you're at. Marjono Kaplang. Yeah, topic. That's exactly what I use most of the time as well. Sometimes I'll take a Spanish form, which is the Reni, I think it's called, and find the translation of that and then translate that back to English. And it's as accurate or even better sometimes on some scripture verses. The Spanish translation. Bring back the Pledge of Allegiance in school. That would be my second one. Because God's first, then family, then country, in my opinion. But definitely God first. So that's why I figured, Bible first back in the schools. Mine too, topic. There you go. They used to have the Bible in schools. Yeah, they did. Say hi. Zuzu, wherever that is. Your birthday is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Loli. Yep. Yeah, Bibles used to be in the school. Now, I was homeschooled, so yeah, we had Bibles in ours. I grew up Christian family. I'm a Christian myself. And so we had Bibles and Christian curriculum in our homeschool. And yeah, pretty neat. Let's see, I'm going to sub to you to John W3VD2. Free healthcare? No, that would mess up our country. Free healthcare messes countries up because the care goes down, and you can only, if you want good care, you have to pay out through the roof. That would actually ruin our country. Just look at other countries that have free healthcare; it ruins it, including Canada. Though I would stop by, gotta go next time. See you, 44. Affordable healthcare makes sense. Yes, affordable would make sense, but not free. Because someone's got to pay for it. Yep, that happened in Canada. Correct. Say happy B-Day. It's your twin's B-Day as well. Happy birthday to your twin, Lolly. Luli. What's up, Pack? Pack from FYCB. Is budgets one word, or do you spread them apart? That's a funny one. I think you put a hyphen in between. I'm pretty sure you put a hyphen, like a little line. Does anyone have any hair loss tips? Less stressful situations in life. No, I'm joking. It's hereditary too. I'm actually starting to lose a little bit in this spot here. It's getting a little thinner because I used to have really thick hair and wavy, which it still is wavy. What's up, 1999? What are we talking about? All sorts of stuff. Someone asked what would be the first law you'd put in effect if you ran your country. No gray though. I have a little bit of gray. I have a couple in here and one or two of my eyebrows and some of my beard. We were talking about bringing Bibles back to schools. We talk about hunting, hiking. the New Year's stuff, all sorts of stuff, really. It's our foods, and we ate healthier foods in America. We'd probably be healthier. Correct. Will Ferrell. Yeah, I know, right? Not quite. What's up, William? No, not quite, Will Ferrell. Yeah, he does have a beard now, doesn't he? Yeah, if we would eat healthier, including myself, we would definitely have a lot less health problems. AT says it's hereditary, but my hair is thinner than yours. Problem is, I'm only 23. So my brother Josiah, his hair started thinning out when he was in his 20s as well. He actually is really thin on top, like you could see a bald spot. Mention says, "What do you think about the current political situation with Trump, Israel, etc.?" I don't really talk about that part about it a lot, to tell you the truth. I'm not up on it as well. Eating healthier all year so far. Awesome! It just started. I like that one, XTC. Awesome. Thank you for coming in the chat. William says hi. Hello, William Lynn. Do I agree with everything Trump says? No. Do I agree with most of his stuff? Yes. I will put it that way. He has helped our country get back to where it used to be. It got erased, and now that the Democrats and some of the liberals don't have that back, they're just whining and complaining, unfortunately, because they were so used to having what they had that wasn't legal. We'll just put it that way. Anyways. Yeah, what'd you guys do for today? Since today's, January 1st. What's January 1st? What'd you guys do? Are you Blips's dad? I don't even know who Blipsis is, so no, I'm not. What's up, Ultra? Ultra TF. What do you got for your little thing there? Was that Darth Vader? Oh, no, that's what's his name with the helmet. Kevin, I think. Happy New Year, by the way. Same to you, 1999. I'm recovering from my hangover. Yeah, that's what you did today. Went fishing. Awesome. I was thinking about going on a hike today for the channel because I do outdoor stuff for this channel and my secondary one. But it was drizzly and rainy almost all day. And I always go with my one dog, Skittles. He's a red healer. Welcome, by the way, Sawyer. Thank you for coming by. What's up, C-Dub? I know who has to hear this, but God is there for you and always knows what's best. Amen. Amen. We could never do it without him. Do people still use payphones? If you can find them, there's a few places that still have them, but it's kind of rare, so probably not. What's up, Oven People? Oven People says, your thoughts on what? My thoughts on what, my friend? Sawyer says, yeah, it was a little gloomy, but we caught quite a bit, actually. There you go. He says, remember where I need this. Need what? The last question you asked TF was, are you Blippi's dad? And I'm like, I have no idea. Happy New Year. What's up, Covert? Covert Yeti. John says, I still know of one working payphone. It's the last way to make a prank call with no caller ID. There we go. 1999 says they usually have them in national parks, etc., where recipients slow and might need it for emergencies. Oh, yeah, there you go. I'm in Arizona. I live in Arizona. In the deserts. Hence my name, Desert Armory. What's up, Traven? Just went around my town and got a hot chocolate. Awesome. I went to my papa and Nana's for a bit. Then I came home. Now I want to go fishing. Kai's sweet girl says, hi, handsome. Hello. Ultra says, how do you not know who Blippi is? It's probably some video game or movie term, and I don't do video games or movies, so I visit Phoenix and Yuma a lot. Awesome. See, I'm down from Phoenix, and I'm to the east of Yuma. Sir says, so sweet. I live in St. George, so there are a lot of beautiful hiking spots. Gotcha. I'm in the Navajo Nation, Arizona. Oh, nice. Navajo Nation. I've been through there. My grandparents used to live in Show Low. They used to live in Show Low, Arizona. And I am not Mr. or Mrs. Sice Sweet. I got 2 dogs and 2 donkeys. That's what I have for my companionship for now. God hasn't opened the doors. Eddie says, I'm in Navajo Nation, New Mexico. How cool. Awesome. Eddie, welcome. Navajo Nation, New Mexico, I've been through there as well. Like you go through, was that 40? And then we'd go up to Shiprock and then across to Farmington. I'm a handyman. I work for myself. I'm my own boss. I went to Sequoia during the snowstorm last week. It was beautiful. Sequoia, there in California? Nice. I lived right next to it. I lived in Squaw Valley or Yucats Valley. What's up, married Federal? Mr. Red? Eddie says, yes, sir. I-40 got off and Gallup and go up Shiprock. Yep. Felipe is a guy who makes videos that gets millions of views, and he makes kid videos that are very cheesy. Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm not married. I don't have any children. I'm not married. No children, because I'm not married. I believe once you're married, then you have children. Let's see here. Sarah Byer says, used to live in Window Rock, Arizona. Oh, it's been forever since I've heard that name. I forget where Window Rock is. I know it's like central northern, if I remember. Well, people have children out of wedlock. Unfortunately, yeah. My brother was one, unfortunately. Nice jacket. Oh, thanks. It's just from Lowe's. It's got a little dog hair on it. With the dog like rubbing on me. It's just a Lowe's jacket. It's got a nice hoodie on it. You know, if you're a little cold, just sit there and hey folks, now I'm in the hood. Get my 45. Let's see. Do I know you? Tristan, you sure do. It's been a little bit. I'm homeless. Gotcha. Yeah, you know me, Tristan. It's been a little bit. Topic's back. He said hi again. He must have been looking at the interwebs and other stuff. D3N, how's it going? Hello, D3N. What's your favorite gun for protecting and hunting? For protection, like self-defense or animal defense? Like animal defense, probably like my 10 mil or 460 Smith & Wesson. For protection, just a nice 9 mil I'm used to shooting. For hunting, depends where I'm at. Like I brought my lever action 30-30 on my last hunt because it was really brushy. But if it's open plain, probably my 270 or 30-06. Guys, please stop asking if he's married or if he's looking for a woman. If he already says he's not married, stop spamming it. Yeah, I know, right? I have not been on here on a while. What's that, Billy Bob? Probably because YouTube has not been pushing my content to older subscribers. Now they're bringing back some of the older subscribers and a few of the normal ones. I think to see if they're still active, then hopefully it'll open the floodgates and they all come back like I used to. I subscribe to welcome. Thank you, Ultra. I have a big gun collection. Also, happy 2026, a long time. The great man resets. Hey, there you go. Do you want a gun collection? I do, yep. You already asked it twice. He does not want your guy's number. He can pull better than you. Whoops. How you going? Going? How am I going? Right now I'm just sitting. I think you meant how am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Virus says he's going to donate $100. Go ahead. That would be a blessing. Hey, Russell, what's going on? Sorry, it's a little later today. What's up, Davey? Davey Smiles, how's it going? Do you go hunting? I do. It's Mickey Rookie. Rookie? Oh, not quite. Someone else said Will Ferrell. When my hair's trimmed a little bit, my beard's shorter, I look like Prince Harry. Do you go hunting? Yes, I do. You already asked that twice. Deathrun says, okay, good. We want to see that. Nice. Be nice if you could donate $1,000, Virus. How many firearms do you have? Do you know the head count? C. Bradley, I don't know, around 80 to 90. Yes to both. What kind of cologne do you wear? Tristan. I have Kenneth Cole Black, I think it is. And then I have this other one that's by Gents. Some for body spray stuff that's in a glass. And then I have some Eternity for Men. Do you live in the countryside? I live on an acre lot here. Thoughts and pot. We don't do that. Yeah, we wish you could donate 10,000 virus. Do you live in the countryside? You already asked that. Virus, what in the world? I know, right? Smell my essence. I just farted. Sorry about that, buddy. Bradley says, I've seen your long barrel bolt shotgun. You've got some rare stuff. Thank you. Yeah, that's a 36-inch original goose gun. Cab Dylan Blue. Yeah, that one I haven't tried. Let's see here. We'll remove that one. Let's see here. See, I got one moderator in here right now, I think. I'm Jerome. My name is Jerome. Can't Stop says, hey, how was your day? Traven, it was slow. I stayed at home. I was going to go out doing some content for you guys, but unfortunately it was drizzly all day, so I couldn't do any mine exploring for you. Other than that, it's pretty good. Stay at home most of the day. Seriously, virus? Yeah, I know, right? Let's see. Did I have anything for supper yet? I had some. What did I cook up? I can't remember what I cooked up. Plus, I just had a snack of beef jerky. Oh, that sucks, says Traven. Yep. Christ is Lord. Amen, Bugatti. Canyon, stop trying to be his honey bun. Whatever you don't want to, right? Hey, Authorized. Happy New Year, Jerome. You're welcome. Thank you. Same to you. Fortunately, here in the Ireland, we're limited with firearm 22s and shotguns are easy. Anything else is a pain. Yeah. Ireland's like that, unfortunately. So is UK. Canada, too. Let's see. What would you send the... What would I spend 100 grand on? Actually, that's 100 million. I would probably keep 1 million of it and give the rest away. Yep. Do you work out? I do some. Same says, oh, I still in YouTube jail. Oh, you got in YouTube jail? I forgot about that. Were they accusing you of touching something or selling something? Muskie? Hey, Muskie. He said, yo, what's up? Sorry, I can't donate. I'm low money too, Gave a white lady my four jerky, whatever that is. White Traven, who do you vote for? I actually didn't vote. It don't matter, says Tristan. See, Brady, Ireland's even worse than mainland UK because of the Troubles, aka Civil Wars. Oh. We do not need that type of talk in here. Can't Stop. That needs to be abolished. That's just degrading and lies. So we don't need that in here. Let's see here. All right, putting a little questionnaire in the chat for you guys. What is your favorite color? Put it in the chat. Israel said, what about to Israel? Not sure what you mean there. Why should I stop, Traven? I'm speaking to Israel. I'm not you, so mind your own business. That might get you kicked out. No, the guy I talked about had like 10 alternate accounts, mass report, because he didn't like what I said about him. What? Blue's mine too. Can't Stop is I guess Hulk Green. Please stop trying to be his girlfriend. I know, right? Red for him, gray for them, purple, army green. There you go. Red, white, and blue. Let the colors run. Red and neon green. There you go. Trin says no Traven. Oh, okay, you ain't even in his league, so stop. What? Appeal instantly denied. That's how it is authorized. What you need to do now is go into help and ask them to reappeal it, because it was instantly denied because it was ran by Google or AI, their AI system called Gemini. All right, Mr. Can't Stop. Unfortunately, you have to go out of the chat. We do not talk about that. You are banned. Unfortunately, Mr. Can't Stop, you had to leave the chat. Do you want to be his girlfriend? What? Oh, man, so am I. I do know prenups. I'm taking it all. Prenups? What? Let's see. I'm just mostly ignoring her, so. Mr. Palad says, can you break dance? Maybe. All the guns, yeah. Okay. Me neither. Me neither. I'm straight as an arrow, as they say. Thanks for coming by, Mr. Palad. Palada. What's up, creator? We saw you this morning. I've seen the videos of you twerking to resume punk and the. I do not know how to twerk. Same. Let's see you moonwalk. I've never tried moonwalking. You can't handle the truth. What about the truth, Mr. Ambutious Black? What's up, Rudy? Rudy Hernandez. How's it going? How you doing? Give me the timestamp of 20 seconds. And I haven't said a word yet in the video. I just zoomed in his face and they said it was targeting for interest, whatever that is. You sold your Forerunner. There you go. Let's see here. You said he's doing good? Awesome. Awesome, Rudy. This guy's got multiple accounts. This Ambitious Black, it says now. Earlier, he had another account. Let's see here. And Cowgirl, sweet girl, you got to go too. Bye. Let's see, for real. Yeah, I know, right? Run outside and do 10 push-ups to a $10 donation if you agree. Here, I'll do it right now. Mr. White, I'll do 10 for you right now. Here. I'll do 10 for you right now on the floor. Here we go, guys. Ready? Let's do a little stretch first. All right, ready? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, well, maybe that was 10 there. Yes, sir. I don't have a Hellcat. Okay, I just did 10 push-ups. Where's the $10 donation? I'm back. Welcome back, Adam. Wow, look at that, guys. A man of his word. I appreciate that. So $1 per push-up. I appreciate that. Contract completion. Awesome, Mr. Wales. Thank you. Let's go. Let's all be respectful. Yep. I don't have a Hellcat, pistol, or a car. There he is again. That's his third account. He came back. Way to go. Nice. Let's all be respectful. Steal on. We are what? I can do more if you'd like. $1 per push-up. We got to take the jacket off, though. Who wants to see more push-ups? I thought he was going to scam you for a second. No, it looks like he's a man of his word. I appreciate that. It's like, hey, it's worth it. Let me get a drink of water first. Skittles came by. All right, want me to do some more push-ups? Like your beard man, thanks. Let's see here. I thought he was going to scam you. Yeah. American, I honor my word. I appreciate that. Doesn't matter really what race you are as long as you honor your word. You got this. There we go. Yeah, I took my jacket off because I got warmed up doing that. You're hyped up tonight. Probably because I had little sleep. Let me flip the camera here. Put you at an angle. Cracking Jack, there we go. You crushed that like nothing. You want to see some more? I'll do another 10 if you drop another 10. What's up, Hernandez? All right, ready? Another 10 coming up, guys. Ready? All right. I used to do 8 one-handed on one and 5 on the other, but I can't do that anymore. Let's see. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woohoo! There we go, guys. He'll do it all night. Yeah, there you go. Oh, sure enough. Look at that. He dropped another one. Appreciate that. I'm 35. Hey, Cash. Welcome, buddy. Appreciate those donations, man. The most I used to be able to do was 50 to 60, I think. But I haven't did that in a while, so probably the most I can do if my throat wasn't closed up where it's hard for me to breathe. I could probably do 40 if I pushed it. No way, he says. Check out my page, can I hoop? Yo, check out my page, can I hoop? I'm not sure what you're meaning. He came back again on Bodius. That was his 4th account. I already blocked him a whole bunch. He keeps using different accounts. That's crazy. Oh man, wow, I'm 34. Yeah, I'm 35. Trying for instant value means pointing out something about them that they cannot physically change. I didn't even say anything in the YouTube yet. And to be honest, he could change. He doesn't bathe. That can be changed. Yeah, your weight can be changed. Your hair color kind of can, but your skin color can't, obviously. And your ethnicity, yeah. See, Big J for 35. Let's see here. Yeah, we had some weird guy in here. I totally hit him, so he's not even around anymore. I kicked him out of the count, or out of the chat. I did that with all 4 of his, but he'll probably be back again. Yeah, he already was already. He was back again. That was his 5th account. Let me totally kick him out. That was his 5th account. Abibius. All right. Let's see. See if we can get maybe 20 out. Let me see if I can get a 20 out here. Let me stretch a little bit. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skittles. Skittles, stop it. Skittles, stop it. Skittles. Skittles, stop. You're messing me up. I think that was like 21 or 22. But Skittles got in the way. Adams, I'm not sure. Skittles, I didn't mean to be rude. You're just in my face. Now, he was on... He had about 5 accounts so far he came on with. Okay, now 6 accounts. That was his 6th account. Oh, you already hit him. He thinks you're playing with him. I know, right? He just keeps coming back with different accounts. What's up, Jesus? We just got done doing a batch of 20-something push-ups. Before that, we did 2 10s. Excuse me. I'm a little out of breath. But he must not have much to do. I know, right? Russell, it wasn't talking about Jerome. No, it wasn't. Going to go see you. Traven, thanks for coming by, buddy. Appreciate you. Inappropriate stuff about people. Unfortunately. I kicked him out forever. What's up, Gunnerman? I need to do push-ups. There you go. Some guy still trying to escape uphill. I know, right? You can't do that. Hardly. Yeah, that was 5 or 6 accounts he came in with. Amphibious something. Yeah, what do you call it? Like I can push on their name and I can hide user on this channel where it just totally kicks them out. Yeah, there was 6 of them. Okay, I knew it was somewhere around there. You could tell it was all the same because the first name was the same. Amphibious or something like that. Dubious. Let's see here. Was just done singing, then I came here. Oh, you're streaming on Twitch right now. No, it's not Twitch. I have Twitch, yeah. And there he is again. He came back. Someone already hit him. That was his 7th one. He's a troll, definitely. Hi, it's been so long. What's up, Not Pearl? Pearl? Yeah, YouTube hasn't been pushing content, unfortunately. Let's see, let's pin that message. Thank you, creator. It was a Blade quote. What's up, Ziegler? Roddenberry? Blue or black for you? Okay. Blue's my favorite. So how you going? I'm a little out of breath because I just did 20-something push-ups with my dog in the way. And then before that, I did 10 and 10. There was a guy in the chat who said, do 10 push-ups right now and I'll give you $10. But he actually said, I'll give you $10 first if you agree to it, and then you can do it. Well, I just went ahead and did the 10, and he dropped $10. And then I said, oh, I'll go ahead and do another one. So I did another 10. He dropped another $10. It was a blessing. So then I just recently did another 20-something in a row. I do like channel banging firearm stuff, unfortunately. Yes. Yeah, they used to not. I used to have great views. I used to have 35,000 to 10,000 in and out every 2.5 to 3 hour live. Now in a 2-hour, 2.5 hour live, I get maybe 500 people in total. And this number count up here used to go to like 400, 350, 200 all the time. We've never got over 15 tonight, I don't think. What about a rainbow, Mr. Clay? Clay, dust, and dirt. Yeah, YouTube has downgraded through the years. Well, right now they're using Gemini to do the algorithms, so unfortunately it's messing with it. I do, yes. It's a Model 67A, semi-automatic. I just got it recently. Clay says hi. Hey, how's it going? YouTube like 10 years ago was the Wild West. I got one Bradley. I had one. They accused me of something and I was off for a whole week. I kept pleading it, and they just kept denying it. They even said, we know you sent proof, exactly the timestamps, but you still did it. And I'm like, that makes no sense. You say I have the proof, but you still say I did it. I still see stuff about 3D printing pews in a couple, but I wouldn't trust PLA Plus. There you go. What's your opinion on AI as an artist? I really hate it due to people using it to fake art. It has its place. I don't like it for this stuff. Definitely not. So frustrating. Oh, it is. Yeah. You're pretty much innocent no matter what proof you show. I've only been how would you say, the appeal after reappealing it, I've only been once they said I was correct. All the other times, as I said, I touched stuff, or that I said I was selling stuff, or I was touching stuff or selling stuff. They rejected always. Only one, they said, yes, we see that you're telling the truth. The last one, what was so funny about it, Bradley, was I did a live, and at the end of a live, they suggest a highlight from your live. YouTube does. So I pulled that highlight they suggested and used it as a short to promote the live. They flagged that short and said I was selling something in it. And then And then, yeah, I was just about to get to that one. Thank you. And I said, and I appealed it, and they rejected it within 2 minutes. I emailed them like 5, 6, 7, 8 times back and forth, still nothing. What's up, Brody? Play music on mine. How many lives are shadow banned also? Yeah, see if your music is copyrighted and they hear it, they could either give you a copyright strike or a copyright warning, and you could have that section removed. I did a live the other day, and they were playing Christmas music at the park. They flagged it and said this certain section was copyrighted. What's weird is after I removed that copyrighted section, it still was on the live, so it made no sense. Let's see here. My grandpa found one in our local gold mine pawn shop for $6.80 cheeseburgers. That's way too expensive. For model 67? 67A? No. I got mine for 90 cheeseburgers at a gun show. Brody Vids, thank you for coming by. AI certainly has its place. My dad gave me a driver's side door from a mail order diecast car, and just by the door I had to make it model and the release year of the diecast. Neat. So like my channel's logo is AI. Both my channel's logos. I think a lot of ours would be. I don't know what happened this new year. I don't know what happened. Hello, Esme. How are you? What did I get for Christmas? I bought myself a Desert Eagle 9mm. I did a short on it on Christmas, so if you want to check it out, it's a Desert Eagle 9mm. About halfway through the mag, it jammed. First time I ever shot it, but it should be fine. It just was the first time I ever shot. So hello from Carolina. How are you doing today? Corey, hello. A little sore throat about right here. Other than that, pretty good. Sure that AI watches and listens to all the footage and give you invisible strikes depending on what you talk about. Correct. Invisible strikes. Went deer hunting last month. Awesome. Deleted comment, that strayed guy. Oh, it was a different person. Well, he might have had a different account even. Crashed my 2020 Charger. Ouch. That ain't fun. What'd you have in it engine-wise? Did you have the SRT V8? Did you have the SRT supercharged? Or did you have the 6-cylinder 3.5 high output? RIP. Yeah, I know, right? I got to use MassCast. Awesome. Adam, I think so. I got a Magpul MS4 sling and a BCM gunfighting angled grip. There you go. You have the Scat Pack. Oh, that's a bad one to wreck. Let me see here. Have you thought about watching another channel? Put it on here. Yes, I do have one, Bradley. Let me drop this. I do have another one. Let me put that on there. Just typed in the wrong thing there. All right. I have a second one for my outdoor stuff, which technically could be firearms too, even though currently I don't really have anything firearm related on there. There you go. I also have a Twitch account that's the same as this, Desert Armory and More. I'm at work tonight. There you go. Sorry, Brody. A wide body. Yeah, that would be the Scat Pack wide body. That's sad. Yeah. That's what I thought, Russell. I'm sorry, Brody. I had an X that was a wide body. A lot of junk in the trunk, huh? Thanks, Corey. Arizona City Steve here. You still got your channel, correct? Yeah, I got this one, Steve. I'm just later today. And then I have that second one up there that's for mostly the outdoor stuff. Getting off work at 4 a.m. in the morning. There you go. Authorize, oh, I know, right? My favorite color is orange. I like it because it's bright and it goes well with blue. Huh. Yeah, maybe. I got to go in a little bit. Okay, topic. Thanks for coming by. I appreciate it. Work at the bar and I'm a bouncer. Oh, there you go. Have to take care of the brawls, huh? It was all white and had a black hood, Liberty Walk diffuser. Oh, those are pricey. And double performance is off. Also, I got totaled. Oh, you ever tried deep fried squid? I haven't. Uh, I grow sheep. You grow sheep. Favorite color is orange because it represents deer season for me. There you go. Calamari is good. Never had calamari. I forget what it even is. Isn't that those black little eggs? They're fish eggs, calamari? Or no, it's caviar. I'm thinking of caviar. Deep fried squid. Okay. See you next, guys, next stream. Okay. Yeah, normally I'm a lot earlier than this. Now, I already did a live early this morning at like 1 something in the morning. Because I got back from my sister's. We had a party over there about an hour away. 45 minutes. You'll see a topic. Thanks for coming by. Like before you leave if you haven't. Thank you. Thanks for dropping by, my friend. Caviar is fish egg. That's the one I'm thinking of. The other one you said is squid. Where's that at? Calamari is deep fried squid. Yeah, I've never had that. Bring the semi pulled out too far and turned the rear of my car into a sandwich. Ow. At least it didn't go over the front part where you were sitting, right, Brody? That'd be a bum deal. That'd be a really bum deal. There I go, sheep, aka sheep farmer. Well, I figured you meant sheep farmer, yeah. Well, you're the one in Ireland, right? Or was that another guy? Because there's a lot of sheep in Ireland. So I New Year's celebration in Japan, and they had this giant fireworks show. Top comment said, third largest light show Japan was ever seen. Huh. Of course, a lot of those countries have the drone shows. Those are cool. Yes, sir, I'm on Ireland. Nice. There's another guy on here. His name's Luke. He's from Ireland. I have some friends that were originally from there, and they had sheep farms over there, and they have sheep where they're living in Ohio too. Some of them, yeah, would have died. Yeah, no joke. Yeah, if the semi went over where you're sitting, definitely. I had an aunt that actually went into the back of a semi trailer, just right under it. I know Luke. He's a bus driver from Dublin. Yeah, he's from Dublin. Yeah, I forget. He killed me his whole name, and he has a channel. He does trains, if I recall. Is he the guy who does train videos on trains? Do you like bugs? Some of them, yeah. I'm implying the two. Oh, that one authorized. Oh, that's what first and second was. New Year's, I'm going to buy a 2006 Nissan Murano. Just kidding. Yeah, don't. Those are junk. Yeah, Bradley, you talk about Luke. He does train collecting. And him in Lions Fix Shop lives. I think that's where I met him too, Bradley. Same with the other guy. There's another fellow on there too. Something fixed it as well. No, random builds. We had a drone show here. Actually freaks me out. Okay. My boss was telling me about how the late 80s a semi didn't see him and turned into his lane and wedged his IROC Camaro completely on the trailer. Ouch. To this day, I love picking up and befriending snails. My donkeys are crying out there. What's going on? Befriending snails. Okay. You can hear my donkeys. I was in the hospital last week. Ouch. That ain't fun. Yes, sorry about that. I'm trying to think if I ever, befriended a snail. I don't think so. Brody says, what car do you recommend, preferably V8 powered? You heard the donkeys? Yeah. A V8 powered car? I mean, obviously Mopar does a pretty good job. Chevy has a few of them, like some of their caddies are V8 still. Some of the Impala SS's had V8s in them. Of course, some of the older ones, but also a few of the newer ones did too. Like relatively, like 2005, 2000 or 2005, 2008, 2011, I think. And what else? Who else makes V8 cars? Ford had a few, I guess. The Crown Vics with the 4.8 liter in them. They're too removed from your back, lower back. Oh, okay. Hopefully you're healing up okay. I've thought about raising donkeys, but I've heard they are jackasses. Yeah. A GTO, yeah, that would do it with the 427. Audi anything V8. There you go. Yeah, being from over there, they probably have a lot of Audi V8s. We have a few of those here, like the R8s, R4s, and R6s. They have a few of those have V8s in them. A few other ones I'm thinking of. Let's see here. Look older than me. I'm 38. I am 38 years old. Let's see, I can't see your picture there. It's a little hard to see the picture there. RS6 is a beautiful machine. Yeah, that would be nice. 36. Okay, so you're a year older than me. And 1997 Ford made about 1,000 all-electric Ford Rangers. I didn't remember that. I know they had the some of those had, well, maybe it was the same ones I'm thinking of. They had that little square about this big that was black with a little road on it and a green leaf. They had it on a number of their Rangers and cars and some of their SUVs. There's a little green leaf in the 90s. There's a black square with a green leaf and a little road running to it. That's probably the one I'm thinking of. RS6, yeah, those would be nice. Nissan? No, don't get a Nissan. I don't like Ford, but the 69 Mustang was dope. Yeah, a lot of the Mustangs are pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you could get a Mustang, but they're only two-door. What you had was a four-door, a Charger. I'm trying to think if I had a car that had a V8. All my cars were four cylinders. I had a Rover that had a V8 in it. And then my Blazer was a V6. My car's a 4. My van's a 4. The other van's a 4. Yeah, I've had more 4s than anything. V6 smokes most of American V8s. A few might. The problem is their engines aren't too bad, Bradley. It's their transmissions. Their CVTs. Chevy made like 500 electric S10s. They had a really weird Charger that looked like a paddle. Huh. Had a 429 Cobra Jet. Oh, those are nice. Math. I did math for New Year's. 20 years old and 70 days sober. Good for you. Good for you, Joe. That you're 70 days sober. What if I got one of those 2011 Maserati GTs? They don't hold their value. Like, you can actually get those 2011 Maseratis pretty cheap. And if you want to do repairs and stuff on them, they're hard to work on. But they are pretty cheap, so they're enticing in that respect. And it looks like you got a lot of money on you, but you don't. Like you said, money pits. Yep. Yeah, they're money pits. There's a reason why that has not taken off, but Lamborghinis and Ferraris have. Keep going, Joe. Nissan GT-Rs have been reprinted for 20 years. It's a solid platform with cars making 2,000. Yeah, they are. It's just they're expensive and they're hard to find. Parts for them can be expensive. They need to make a new model because they've kept the same style. The GTR, what's that model called? The 36, is it? I forget, the newest one now. They've had that model for like 15 years, I think. 10, 15 years. The 2005, you were 6 in 2005. I was I was 15. I was 15 in 2005. Went through 2 pairs of tires in 1 month. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'll burn up tires with a good V8 and a good 6-cylinder. Yeah, you'll light them up. Bring back 2008 car Audi RS6 with the 5.2 V10 twin turbo. Oh, wow. That would smoke some tires. A twin turbo V10 5.2 liter. Yeah. Is that the same one they have in that R8? I know it's a V10, but I don't know if it's a twin turbo or not. I almost thought it was naturally aspirated, but maybe not. Authorized says my truck has a 4-cylinder. Yeah, I had 2 trucks. I had 4 cylinders. I had a Isuzu Hombre, which is technically an S10. It was a 5-speed manual. And I had a Did I have any? No, that was the only pickup I ever had. The R8 sports cars with V10 naturally aspirated. Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, they still moved. Those things moved. I don't know if they still make them, but yeah, they were moving. They made them in an e-tron too, which is, I guess, some electric, some gas. I'm not sure. 3,000 miles, original engine, original automatic transmission. There you go. What if I got a 6-liter V8 supercharged Viper? Those would be nice, honestly. Although they had them in a V8, I thought they were always V12s. Maybe the newest one was a V8. I thought the first, second, and third gen of them were V12s. Maybe the fourth or third one was. I think they had four iterations of it. And then they had the niche of those ones like the ACR and some other ones. I didn't realize they had a V8 supercharged one. Bought it almost 6 years ago with 2K at 150,000 miles. A V6 Amarok pickup. Properly tiny compared to American trucks, but it's got neat research. Yeah, Bradley, I have driven one of those. Those Amaroks actually aren't too bad. They have them in Honduras. They got them in diesels, but I'm not sure if those ones are diesels. The ones we had in Honduras when I was working there at the mission, they might have been 4-cylinder diesels, but they're Amaroks, yeah. They're like a mid-sized truck. They look like a Hilux, the size of a Hilux. I thought they weren't too bad. Except the ones that had auto forward drive. Those were garbage. See, I would like to have a 69 Maroon 628 Boss. That'd be nice. Let's see here. Track got a little messed up here. Got a scammer in here or something. I don't know what that was all about. Let's see. Those old Vipers are pretty cool, but they are notorious for being death traps because they don't have ABS. I don't think they had airbags either. Yeah, they don't have any safety stuff. Yours is a 3-liter turbo direct injection. Okay. Go sit in the corner jail. Yeah, I know, right? In the horny jail. You guys are insane. Yeah, they're pretty nice. Theirs might have been a 6-cylinder, but the one they had auto forward drive, and it was too sluggish. It kept breaking the auto forward drive, and so they bought another one that was manual forward drive, and it had way less problems. This was in Honduras, central Honduras, where I served at a mission. They were like friends of the mission. What about a rat? What we got? I don't know what that one was. The Australians have some cool cars. They do. They have the Commodores. The Commodore, though, at least some of them are made by General Motors, or they were. The G8 is actually a Commodore. The G8 Pontiac is a Commodore. I like GTO judges. There you go. BWT guys were terrible. Depends which ones you got. You can know what are you doing? Huh? She's resting her chins on the firearm. The 4-cylinder auto box is trash. It's not a DCG box. Yeah. So you need the 4-cylinder manual and the manual forward drive, where it's not either push button and it goes in on its own, or it just automatically changes high and low and all that. Oh, what if I got a Hellcat? You could. Oh, Canelo, what are you doing? You guarding the firearm? Huh? The 380? You gonna pick it up and shoot the bad guy? Hellcats are nice, but they get stolen a lot, unfortunately. Same with the TRXs. I don't know why. I have a V8 in my 75 square body. You have the 350 in it, or the 454? Yeah, she's over here chilling on the couch. He's right there. Her chin is resting on my earbuds case and the firearm. How much power does that have, Adam? The 350, okay. People like to swap those TDI engines into stuff. Most when you can't slam a 4BT or a 6BT in whatever you're swapping. Oh, yeah. I'm trying to send one message, but it's not getting read. Yeah, you have to word it differently, otherwise it won't come through. You'll just have to word it differently. YouTube just keeps pulling it. 6BTs are a bit heavy for a small car frame. True that. Yeah, not paranormal. It's probably because YouTube didn't like how you worded it. People do it for some reason. Hey, more power, baby. Is that what they say? More power. What if I got a Chevy Cobalt SS, fast but tiny? Yeah, they're supercharged. You could get those. The Chevy Cobalt are supercharged. The SS is. You could also get. They had a Redline Ion, Saturn Ion that was supercharged, and they also had a the Redline. What was their little SUV that Saturn made? It was supercharged too. One of them was turbocharged though. I forget which one. Let's see, the speedometer part of mine and RPM part is so cloudy that I have to use GPS speedometer on a phone. There you go. The rest is just weight reduction. Yep. Buddy has a 6BT engine in a Land Rover. My Jeep smokes the doors off of it. I had a Land Rover. I had a Discovery. And the Discoveries used to have, a TD6 in it. Or TB6. Mine, though, doesn't, because since it was USA, it had the V8 4-liter. I had a 4.2 put into it and had it bored out to 4.9 with a racing cam. So we had like 390, almost 400 horsepower with about 450 torque, which for a small V8 is pretty good. Rate reduction holes, yep. Brody, I used to race a Cobalt with 401 stroker. Wow. And Paul's were supercharged too. Yes. Yeah, the 3.8 liter Impalas are supercharged. And then so are some of the Buick Regals that had the 3.8, and the Buick Ultra were supercharged. How am I supposed to word this differently? I don't know. Get a Cavalier or a Monte. Hey, some of those Monte Carlos had a supercharged. Do you know what a birthday suit is? I sure do. It's what you're born with. You're like, how do I word this differently? You know what a birthday suit is? I sure do. Nothing on. Ran low sevens in the quarter. Awesome. 75 square body has a hole about the size of my palm in the frame. Ouch. The clutch slips. Even the pedal is put to the floor, but to the floor. Interesting. Diesel are much more common here than America because of fuel prices. I wish we had more. See, we have less because emissions. Skin suit. Yeah, birthday suit's what you're born with. Naked came I into the womb, naked came I out, or naked I'll return. That's what Job says in the Bible. I wish we had more diesels here. They're just too picky with emissions. Like there's this new truck Toyota came out with. I think it's Toyota. It's only like 20 grand. But it can't sell here because it's diesel, as well as it would flood the market too much. You found one. What'd you find? We were talking about a lot of different cars, so which one? Did you find one of those Privias, the turbo Privia minivans? That's what you want. So there's a mole rat called that starts with the word of what a birthday suit is, so I would be a birthday suit mole rat. Could you search it up? It's my favorite animal. That'd be weird. You guys think diesel, you think big trucks? No, I think of Hiluxes. I think of big trucks as well as semis, Toyota Hiluxes, Nissan NV200s, I think they're called, and then the Mitsubishi, what's that one called? The L200. We have them here I have them in Arizona here because Mexico is just right next to me, so I see them all the time. Let's see here. Have you ever seen those Toyota minivans that were mid-engine and supercharged? I just said it. It's called a Privia. Creator, I just mentioned it. For an V10 swap Chevy Silverado. What the hell? I know, right? I'm back. Remember me? I do. Kind of want to get a Ruger RXM because of the ultimate market frames and how Ruger uses what SIG does for the fire control group. Oh, yeah. Chevy Duramax? Yeah, they have the small Chevys too. The small Chevys. They look like a Colorado. Imported trucks here are unfortunately subject to 25 chicken tax. Yeah. City limits. That's why the small trucks died off. Them L2000s are so trash. How that broke in the U.S. market is a mystery. Actually, it's not here in the U.S. market, Bradley. So I see them here because I live in Arizona, which borders Mexico. So I see the L200s all the time. They're from Sonora. It's just a mole with no hair. It's really ugly, but that's why I love it. Please search it up. Swear my life. Oh, I know what it looks like. Mine, it's over 200K. Yeah, I don't want that. I like these Egyptian cats with no hair. Oh, those are disgusting. I hate those, yeah, furless cats. What do they call those ones? Sphinx. Sphinx cats. They're gross looking. They have no hair on them. Yeah, I think they're so ugly. One of my customers, I looked at her house. She had like 3 of them running around. I was like, ugh. Disgusting, mate. Egyptian hairless. There we go. The other ones is the hairless. There's a Chihuahua that's called a hairless Mexican Chihuahua. They're disgusting looking too. Siamese? Nah, they're a little different. When they slap, they just hit flat. Just like a human authorized, huh? My man knows what's up. For this, I'm going to get a V8 swap Prius. Will Ferrell. That's the second person who thought I looked like Will Ferrell tonight. Some people say I look like Prince Harry when I trim my beard down. And then some people say I look like... There's one other person they said earlier today. Thanks for coming by. WWEJR91. How was your evening or morning? Seen a few LS swap Priuses. They're kind of sweet. I have seen a video of them, yeah. Would I see it? What do you see? My guns right here? The hairless Chihuahuas are ugly. Yes, they're the ugliest sin. I know, right? Call me Junior. Okay, Junior, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. Gator don't play no bleep. Gator? What do you mean, Gator? I see how you look like Will Ferrell. Yeah, he grew a beard recently, I guess, and so... But I don't want to be known as him because he's liberal. Gator wants his cat. Wants his gate? Why is there no Priuses? Because they last forever. Those Priuses, unless they're real modern, they go and go. Believe it or not. I know one guy on YouTube, he puts the little Kubota diesels in them. The 3 bangers, or was it a 4? In the Priuses. It's a pretty neat channel he's got. All right, good night. See you, Adam. Thanks for coming by, buddy. Appreciate it. We're a feral cat. A feral cat? Like, cuckoo cat? Like a feral dog means it's like not trained. Like a feral cat would be a wild cat too. Canella, you sleeping over there? You sleeping? I know this is a lot to ask, but could you explain what liberal means to a 13-year-old Canadian? Let's see here. I'm not sure how I'd explain it, but it's from the movie you did with Mark Wahlberg. The other guy. Okay. He's a detective of sorts, and when he was in college, he apparently was a pimp. I'm back. There's a Russian here. What's up, Princess? Welcome back. It's a comedy. Yeah, actually, I've seen it. What's up, Kamlatu? Madmoi. Oh, I can't read that. Unfortunately, that's French. I don't know French. I know Spanish and a little bit of Portuguese, but I don't know French. Madmoi Montenante, sei Swiss patron. Así tú no la fais. Paso bien, vienes en France. En todo caso, mantientes. Let's see, something about a maintaining mod and some for patron that was good of going to France for something maintenance again. Have a blessed night, everybody. Hollywood joke, woke special. Yeah. Let's see, someone's mad. I'm sorry about that. Kahula, V8 Power Tundra 2020 might be it. There you go. Happy 2026. Same to you. 23K for 2020. That's not too bad if its miles aren't too high. That would have the 5.7 liter in it, not the 4.7. Oh, bonjour, comment. Kava. I'm kind of tempted to get a 2018-ish Tacoma or something. I can probably put down half as down payment. That'd be nice. Let's see. HKLBJK says you're hot. I'm hot. Pan. I know what pan is in Spanish. It means bread. How's the push-ups? So I did 10, and he gave me $10. I did another 10. He gave me another $10, and then I did 20 in a row. It was a funny movie, but the new movie with Liam Neeson was funnier. I haven't seen it yet, Authorized. I don't really watch movies, so is it nighttime for you? It's a morning for me. Yes, it is. We are at 12 o'clock midnight. Just got only 15K miles. Okay. Yeah, we're at midnight. 11 where you're at. So you're either in Washington, Oregon, or California. Paranormal. I lived in Cali for 12 years and 3 months. I've been back to Arizona for a year now. I didn't realize how late it was. I thought it was like 8. Same here. Nice free money, yeah. You didn't pay me for the 20. I just said, I'll just go ahead and do 20 in a row. It's on Paramount Plus. It's got a lot of dad jokes in it and running gags. Yeah, I have seen the other guy. It's been a while. Yeah, I remember you, Princess. I remember your picture. You're at 2:01 a.m. Oh, you're on East Coast then. Or Central. You'd be Central. I would be Mountain Standard, but Arizona doesn't have daylight savings time, so yeah, ours doesn't change. It stays the same all the time. Not even in America's. Not even in America? What? Good night, Jerome. I need my beauty sleep. That means I won't wake up. I am in the south or in Russia. Okay. Russell, thanks for coming by, buddy. Yeah, we'll probably close this down in about 3-4 minutes. Be an hour and a half. Oh, I'm getting tired finally. As you can tell, I keep yawning and probably making you all yawn. I've never been to Russia. Never been to that side of the world. I've almost went to the Southern Hemisphere because I was in Guatemala, Honduras, and what's that other one? El Salvador. Joy, British Columbia is. I do know where BC is. Yes, I had a friend there at one time. He's in Oregon now. He got married and married a girl in Oregon. I feel like I'm getting scammed from the tundra. Maybe. Wish you were born in Russia. Why? I would and wouldn't, if that makes sense. What's up, Brad Farrell? What type of guns you got? Right here, about, I don't know, decent size, I guess. No, I have some, a lot of 9mm, a lot of 22s, a lot of double barrel shotguns, the old stuff. I've got MP5, AR, AK, a lot of stuff. It's in the other room. It's so good of a deal. 2:02 a.m. in here. The only place I know in Southern Russia is Chelyabinsk, whatever that is. That's where I live, close to the home of Ryan Reynolds. There you go. 7 in the morning for me. Yep. Why so many guns? I not only collect guns, but I hunt. I do target practicing, and I teach some of my nephews and friends, their children, how to shoot. Meteor that hit the city. Oh, a meteor hit over there? I know there's a huge meteor here in Arizona. Up in Winslow, Arizona, off of I-40. There's a huge meteor up there. It's one of the bigger ones in the world. recent meteor or the Tagasaka, whatever that is. What shows do you watch? Most of my stuff I watch, not paranormal, is on YouTube, which would be like archaeology, treasure hunting, documentaries, and some like old black and white movies from a while ago, which would be like some westerns or It's a Wonderful Life and stuff like that. If you can show me your biggest gun, I'll buy the Tundra and a Whipple supercharged for it. That'd be nice. It's in the room. Here. I like 2014 A Meteor. Something. Let's see here. I'm like a little bit in the Ukraine, like in the city. Oh, gotcha. The room's a little messy because I brought in some guns from the car. But my biggest gun's right there. It's a 338 Lapua. It's a Ruger Precision. My longest one is right there. It's a 12 gauge shotgun. It's a Marlin original goose gun. And I got all these double barrels here. Got those lever actions there. Some handguns out right here. Stuff in the safe. But, yep. I've got about 80 to 90, something like that. Nice guns. Thanks. Hey, welcome back, Loli. Canella's still chilling on the couch right here. The Tunguska event is an interesting read. Crash landed with the... I was trying to screenshot that. Screenshot with a small... Putting the whole... Interesting. Killed like 300 million trees or something. On YouTube, I like to watch deep sea diving and other stream service like horror movies, horror documentaries, vet shows, and Bluey. I was never into horror stuff. I'm an action adventure fella. You're sure protected. Yep. It's our battery anyways. 100%. It's officially my birthday now. I stayed up for it. Okay. There you go. Both of them. There you go. You have to send some pictures, Mr. Brody. I have an email address that's connected to this account. Desert Armory and More is my email at gmail.com. This is my second one, my second channel that I do outdoor stuff on. But this channel I do shooting stuff. I do some cave and mine exploring on this one too. Your wallet's going to be hurting, yeah. My favorite old movie is White Christmas. We were actually talking about that one last night, my sister and I. It's been a while since I've watched that. It's got Danny Kaye in it, and I forget who else. Do you have any other pets? I have 2 dogs. Skittles is in the other room sleeping, and I have 2 donkeys. They're outside. Have a good night, Jerome. I'm going to finish my beer and have me a sleep. Yeah, I need to get off, too. There's only 4 people in here. Yep. Plus, it's midnight, so. Well, y'all, I appreciate you coming by. We're going to sign off for the night, or morning, should I say? Because it's morning right now. It's 12:07. It's at morning, so I should stay up. There you go. Appreciate you all coming by, guys. Thanks for coming to Desert Armory and More. And please consider subscribing to this account, if you could, at Jerome's Outdoor Adventures. Let's see, bye. I'll send you what it is. Well, wishes Happy New Year. Thank you. And you can never go wrong doing what's right. And remember, through Jesus Christ is the way to salvation. Thanks again for coming by, guys, to Desert Armory and More. We'll see you next time. Have a blessed one. Till next time, folks, we're out.